My son, go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing.
Long ago, in a land filled with many gods and many voices, there lived a man named Abram. He was an ordinary man, living an ordinary life, in a place called Ur. He had a home, family, and routine, everything familiar and secure. Then something extraordinary happened. In Genesis 12 verse 1, God called Abram to go to an unknown land. This meant Abram had to leave his homeland, his extended family, his security and familiarity. There was no map, no timeline, no explanation of how it would all work, just a call and a promise. God promised Abram that he would bless him, make him into a great nation, and that through him, the whole world would be blessed. This was surprising, because Abram was old, and he and his wife Sarai had no children. God did not initially tell him where he was going, only that he would guide him. Still, Abram chose to trust. At 75 years old, he packed his belongings, gathered his family, and stepped into the unknown. He left behind comfort for faith, certainty for obedience, what he knew for what God promised. This journey wasn't easy. Abram faced long roads, unfamiliar lands, and moments of fear and doubt. But along the way, God remained faithful. Each step forward was a step built on trust. The call of Abraham is a story of faith, covenant, and hope. Faith doesn't always mean having all the answers. Sometimes faith means taking the next step, even when the road ahead is unclear, and reminds us that God often calls ordinary people to take extraordinary steps. Today, many live with comfort, routine, and familiarity. We build lives around stability, jobs, relationships, expectations, and plans. Yet deep down, many still sense a call, a nudge to grow, to change, to step into something meaningful but uncertain. God still calls people today, not always to change locations, but to change direction, perspective, priorities, to let go of fear that keeps you stuck, to walk away from habits, mindsets, or relationships that limit growth, choosing integrity when it costs you comfort, to trust in Him during uncertainty, loss, or transition. And often, the greatest growth happens when we dare to step forward before everything makes sense. So I ask today, have you obeyed your call? What is the familiar place God may be asking you to step away from? And what promise might be waiting on the other side of your obedience? God bless you.